So we've talked a little bit about a lot of things here on the show today, but last but not least, let's get in a little talk about, how about, you remember those Google glasses? How they kind of, they came and then they went, and then what happened to them? Well, there's a company out of France. It is called AMA. They have something called the Xpert Eye Mobility M1, and to talk about it is Anne Fleur-Anderly. She is in Boston, although I've spoken to her just briefly with her wonderful French accent. Let's talk about what is this Xpert Eye. I understand it's a hands-free solution based on smart glasses for remote assistance, which I can see this reducing, well, any big company's carbon footprint, because if somebody's at a job site and they've got these smart glasses on, then they can connect with somebody and let that person see what they're seeing, whether it's, on a tower. They don't have to climb that tower twice. So there's a lot of good things that could come from this. Talk about what is Xpert Eye, Anne?
Yeah, absolutely. So you got it perfectly right. Xpert Eye is a solution that is based on the use of smart glasses. Google Glass is one of them. There are also a few others. And what we do is that we develop the whole software solution on the glass that will allow someone who's on the field to connect as soon as they're facing any type of challenge that can be technical with a remote expert. So that can be true in the maintenance field, as you were mentioning. That can also be true in the medical world for paramedics, for example, to start a procedure of care before making it back to the hospital.
Great.
So, yeah.
I think I can see, ambulances, and I've seen this even when they were talking about Google Glasses, how that was one of the big ways that they were planning on using this was in the medical field, because you can deal with something in the moment. You arrive on the location, the person's, maybe not breathing, whatever, and the doctor can be watching from the moment of a major problem and help assist the paramedic. So, I love this for life-saving operations, and that goes true for anywhere with a connection of sorts, I guess you might say, worldwide. And you guys are out of France, so this is something you guys are dealing with there and now bringing it to the U.S. What about costs? How much is something like the Xpert Eye gonna cost?
Yeah, that's a good question. So the way it works, it's coming with both software and hardware. It's a monthly subscription, and it's ballpark around $350 a month about. Right.
So it's obviously designed for a business because you have it set up in the monthly payments. And I can see, what about, I noticed, I was looking at the website here just during the commercial break. Seems like there was even auto mechanics. And I guess if somebody is having an issue and they want to show the manufacturer or whatever, what they're looking at, in real time. Does that make sense? Is that what you guys are doing?
It makes perfect sense. Yeah. And there is a cool feature for that type of work that we call the photo board. Basically, what that does is that the remote expert will be able to draw or annotate the field of view of the person who's on the field. So with people with different accents, like me, for example, when you want to convey an information quickly, you can also just draw an X what should not be done and circle what should be done, for example, or number the steps of things to do as well.
Well, so I can see that then, especially in a worldwide application, this would work great because at some point there's a communication breakdown, and like you said, you can circle it or put an X or point to something. Very, very interesting. And will it be available soon? Is it available now here in the U.S., this Xpert Eye?
Yes. We just launched our operations here in the Boston area a couple of months ago in January. And so, yes, it's available in the U.S. Starting now.
Oh,
we just launched that new product 10 days ago.
And it's the Xpert Eye Mobility M1 is the product. The website is a little different than you might think. It is AMA, which is the parent company. So www.ama, the letter X, and then PertEye for XpertEye.com. So AMAX. PertEye.com is the company. And thank you very much, Anne Fleur-Anderly from Boston, but by way of France.